Thanks for joining us tonight at 11. I'm Angelina Salcido. We begin with a controversial bill on the governor's desk. You may have seen TV ads accusing foreign chemical companies of influencing Georgia lawmakers. 11 Alive's Doug Richards breaks down how the bill could impact your right to take them to court.
Foreign pesticide companies like Chem China, linked to the Chinese Communist Party, are pressuring our elected officials to take away our rights.
This is an ad urging viewers to pressure Governor Gov Kemp to veto a bill that would restrict lawsuits against chemical companies that create products to control weeds and pests. Kelly Ryerson says the stark message is legit.
This ad that came out definitely reads as very stark, and I'm very pleased that it's out there because that is exactly the condition that we find ourselves in.
The bill applies to products like Roundup. Backers of the bill say if the product's warning label warns of the risks of use, then the bill would prevent lawsuits seeking damages from those circumstances. But it doesn't prevent other legal damages, a backer told a House committee in March.
You could still sue manufacturers.
By adding protections for the makers of such chemicals, backers of the bill said it would protect Georgia agriculture, the state's largest industry.
Without plant protection, Georgia farmers could not farm, and our industry would struggle across the entire state.
But critics of the bill told lawmakers it could actually harm farmers, sickened by herbicides and pesticides.
As a farmer, I believe SB 144 takes away my right to take action against the corporations.
One North Georgia tomato grower told lawmakers he doesn't use the product because of the potential harm.
This is a national effort on the part of foreign pesticide manufacturers to grant themselves legal immunity by utilizing American governments, and particularly at the state level.
Whose side are you on? Ours or Chem China's?
For his part, Governor Kemp has stayed mum on this bill, and even some of his critics are not really expecting him to veto it, given the fact that it passed the legislature pretty easily with support from both political parties. Doug Richards, 11 Alive News.
Doug, thank you. Well, tomorrow, Governor Kemp is going to sign the bill that he called his highest priority of the legislative session. Kemp gathered hundreds in the Capitol for an eye-opening show of support when he rolled out the bill in late January. The bill dominated much of the legislature's time this session and barely passed to the House of Representatives. The measure would limit damages plaintiffs can seek in lawsuits, as well as limit the exposure of property owners in lawsuits. Kemp told lawmakers if they didn't pass a tort reform bill in this year's session, he would have called them back for another special session later this year. Now, Kemp signs the bill at the Capitol tomorrow afternoon.